Let me ask you something a little personal. Do you ever feel stuck? I'm not talking about being stuck in traffic or in a long line at the grocery store. I'm talking about that heavy, bloated, uncomfortable feeling deep in your gut that can cast a shadow over your entire day. That feeling of fullness, even when you haven't eaten much. That quiet, nagging frustration of sitting and waiting for nothing to happen. For millions of American seniors, this isn't just a minor annoyance. Chronic constipation is a real, persistent problem that silently steals your energy, sours your mood, and can even lead to serious complications down the road, like hernias or painful blockages. It's a topic many are simply too embarrassed to discuss, even with their doctor. So, they suffer in silence, often turning to harsh chemical laxatives that can create dependency and throw the body's natural, delicate rhythm completely out of whack. But what if I told you that the most powerful, reliable solution isn't found in a bottle from the pharmacy? What if the tools to get things moving smoothly, gently, and naturally are already sitting in your kitchen? Right now, in today's video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 foods that can relieve constipation in seniors. Almost overnight. These aren't strange, exotic superfoods. They are simple, delicious, and backed by solid science to help you find relief. And I promise you, the 5th one on our list is a beloved morning drink that most people never associate with digestive health. You will not want to miss it. If you believe that food is medicine and you're ready to take back control of your digestive wellness, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It really helps our community grow. And be sure to subscribe to Evergreen and turn on all notifications so you never miss our tips for aging with strength and vitality. Now, are you ready to feel lighter, more comfortable, and more regular? Let's begin. Item 1. Prunes, dried plums. All right, let's begin with the undisputed heavyweight champion of natural constipation relief, the humble prune. Yes, your grandmother was right about this one. And modern science has proven exactly why these wrinkled little fruits are so incredibly effective. Prunes work their magic through a powerful 2-part strategy. First, they are packed with insoluble fiber. Think of this type of fiber as a bulking agent. It doesn't dissolve in water. Instead, it travels through your digestive system, absorbing water and adding significant weight and size to your stool. This added bulk is exactly what's needed to gently stimulate the walls of your intestines, triggering the wave-like muscle contractions that push everything along smoothly. But here's the secret weapon, the part that truly sets prunes apart from just any other fiber source, a natural sugar alcohol called sorbitol. Sorbitol is poorly absorbed by our small intestine. Because of this, it acts like a magnet for water, drawing a large amount of fluid into the colon through osmosis. This process does 2 wonderful things. It softens hard, dry stool, making it much easier to pass, and it provides a gentle, natural laxative effect without the harsh cramping of chemical stimulants. This isn't just an old wives' tale. A landmark study published in the scientific journal Alimentary Pharmacology and Therapeutics directly compared the effects of prunes versus psyllium, the main ingredient in popular fiber supplements like Metamucil. The results were clear. Participants who ate prunes reported significantly more complete bowel movements and better stool consistency than the psyllium group. The study concluded that prunes were, in fact, more effective. I remember a gentleman named Arthur, a 78-year-old retired engineer from Texas. He was frustrated and told me he felt backed up like a traffic jam on I-35. He was skeptical, but he agreed to try my suggestion. He started eating just 5 prunes every morning with his oatmeal. A week later, he called me, chuckling. He said, "It's like you sent a tow truck for my digestive system. Everything is moving on schedule for the first time in years." The beauty of prunes is their simplicity. They are a safe, time-tested, and scientifically proven first line of defense. Item 2. Kiwi. All right. For our second food, let's talk about something a little more vibrant, a little more surprising. While prunes are the classic, time-tested remedy, this fuzzy green fruit might just be the most underrated digestive superstar on the planet. The kiwi. What makes the kiwi so special? It's not just about the fiber. Although it has plenty of that, the real magic lies in a unique enzyme called actinidin. You won't find this in many other fruits. Actinidin is a natural protease, which means its primary job is to help your body break down protein more efficiently. This is incredibly helpful as we get older, because digestion can slow down, and undigested protein in the colon can contribute to that feeling of bloating and sluggishness. But there's more. The fiber in kiwi fruit has a remarkable, almost sponge-like ability to hold water. This creates a softer, bulkier stool that is significantly easier to pass, which means less straining and less discomfort for you. It's this combination of the actinidin enzyme and water-loving fiber that makes kiwi such a potent tool. And again, this is backed by serious science. A major international study published in 2023 in the American Journal of Gastroenterology had patients with chronic constipation eat 2 green kiwis per day. The results were astounding. The kiwi group experienced a clinically significant increase of more than 1.5 complete bowel movements per week. But here's the best part. They also reported significantly greater improvements in GI comfort and less bloating compared to participants taking standard fiber supplements. I think of a lovely woman, Eleanor, an 82-year-old from North Carolina who loved to paint, but was often too bloated and uncomfortable to sit at her easel for long. She wasn't fond of prunes, so I suggested she try 2 kiwis for breakfast. At her next checkup, she was beaming. "It's the strangest thing," she said. "I just feel lighter. The pressure is gone. I've painted 3 new canvases this month." It was a simple switch, but it gave her back her comfort and her passion. So, if you're looking for a refreshing, delicious, and surprisingly powerful way to get things moving, don't overlook the kiwi. Item 3. Chia seeds. All right. Our third food isn't a fruit, but rather tiny, unassuming seeds that pack an unbelievable digestive punch. They might not look like much, but when it comes to relieving constipation, chia seeds are a true heavyweight champion. The power of chia seeds lies in their extraordinary content of soluble fiber. Here's what happens when you introduce chia seeds to liquid. Whether it's water in a glass or the fluids already in your digestive system, they absorb it. And I mean they really absorb it up to 15 times their own weight in water. As they absorb this liquid, they transform from tiny, hard seeds into a soft, slippery, gel-like substance. This chia gel is the secret to their success. As it moves through your intestines, it does 2 critical things. First, it massively softens and adds bulk to your stool, making it incredibly easy to pass without straining. Second, that slippery gel consistency acts as a natural lubricant for your entire colon, helping everything glide through smoothly and preventing that stuck feeling that is so common with constipation. This incredible gel-forming property is well documented by institutions like the Harvard T.H.A. Warriors Chan School of Public Health as a primary reason for chia's effectiveness in promoting bowel regularity and improving stool consistency. I had a patient, a retired firefighter from Pennsylvania named Frank, who was 85 and dealing with very hard, difficult-to-pass stools. He was genuinely worried about the strain it was putting on his heart. We started him on a simple morning routine. 2 tablespoons of chia seeds stirred into a glass of water, letting it sit for 10 minutes to form the gel before drinking it. The next time I saw him, he shook my hand firmly and said, "Dakari Washawon." It's like you paved a slippery road for the traffic. No more roadblocks. He felt safer, more comfortable, and most importantly, he was no longer afraid of the strain. Incorporating chia seeds is incredibly easy. You can make that morning gel water, sprinkle them over yogurt, blend them into smoothies, or mix them into your oatmeal. Just remember the golden rule. Because they absorb so much water, you must drink plenty of fluids throughout the day when you eat them. This ensures they form that beneficial gel and don't have the opposite effect. Kefir yogurt. So far, We've talked a lot about fiber and enzymes, tools that help move things along. But now, we need to address the very foundation of digestive health, the ecosystem living inside your gut. And for that, we turn to our fourth powerhouse, a fermented drink that is like a spa day for your intestines, kefir. Kefir is a fermented milk drink, similar to a thin, drinkable yogurt, but it's far more potent when it comes to gut health. Its power comes from an incredible diversity of probiotics, the good bacteria that live in your gut. While regular yogurt might have 2 or 3 strains of beneficial bacteria, kefir can contain up to 60 different strains of beneficial bacteria and yeast. This makes it a true probiotic superfood. Why does this matter for constipation? Well, your gut microbiome, that community of trillions of bacteria in your colon, plays a direct role in how well you digest food and how regular your bowel movements are. As we age, or after a course of antibiotics, the balance of good and bad bacteria can be thrown off. This imbalance, called dysbiosis, can lead to sluggish digestion, bloating, and chronic constipation. By introducing the diverse probiotics from kefir, you are essentially sending in reinforcements. These good bacteria help to rebalance your gut microbiome, improve the breakdown of undigested food, and produce short-chain fatty acids that nourish the cells lining your colon, which in turn helps regulate normal, healthy bowel movements. This isn't just theory. A very recent meta-analysis, published in 2024 in the BMJ Open Medical Journal, reviewed multiple studies and confirmed that probiotic products significantly increase stool frequency and improve stool consistency in people with functional constipation. The research even suggested that products with multiple strains, just like kefir, are particularly effective. I think of a patient, Mrs. Davis, a sweet 80-year-old woman from Florida who had struggled with unpredictable bowel habits for years. She felt bloated and gassy all the time. We introduced a small glass of plain kefir into her daily routine. It took a couple of weeks, but the change was remarkable. It's not just that I'm more regular, she told me. It's that my stomach just feels calm. The gurgling and bloating are gone. She wasn't just treating a symptom, she was healing her gut from the inside out. When choosing kefir, look for a plain, unsweetened version to avoid added sugars. It's a simple, powerful way to support the very foundation of your digestive health. Item 5, coffee. And now, for number 5, this one might surprise you. It's a morning ritual for millions of Americans, but most people drink it for energy, not for regularity. I'm talking about coffee. Yes, it was one and a one. That morning cup of coffee might be doing more than just waking you up. For a significant portion of the population, studies estimate around 30 to 40%, coffee has a direct and often rapid laxative effect. And here's the fascinating part. It's not just about the caffeine. While caffeine is a stimulant that can increase overall gut motility, studies have shown that even decaffeinated coffee can have a similar effect. So, what's the secret? Scientists believe that coffee contains various compounds, such as chlorogenic acids, that stimulate the release of hormones like gastrin and cholecystokinin, or CCK. Gastrin is a key hormone that signals the stomach to release acid and, importantly, it increases motor activity in the colon. In simple terms, it tells your colon to start those wave-like contractions and get things moving. This isn't just a feeling, it's been measured with precision. A classic study published in the scientific journal Gut investigated this very phenomenon. Researchers found that drinking coffee stimulated a significant increase in colonic motor activity. And here are the incredible details. This response happened within just 4 minutes after finishing the coffee, and the effect lasted for at least 30 minutes. That's faster than many over-the-counter remedies. I had a patient, a retired history professor from Boston named Robert, who was 88. He swore by his morning routine. He told me, with a chuckle, my wife thinks I'm addicted to the caffeine, but I tell her it's my regularity insurance. He had discovered, through decades of habit, what science was just beginning to prove. His single cup of black coffee after breakfast was a key part of his digestive health. Now, it's important to add a word of caution here. This effect doesn't work for everyone. And for some, too much coffee can be dehydrating, which can worsen constipation. Therefore, it's crucial to drink plenty of water throughout the day if you're a coffee drinker. But for many seniors looking for a gentle nudge to get their system started in the morning, a single cup of coffee can be a surprisingly effective and enjoyable tool. Conclusion. So, we've covered 5 incredible, kitchen-ready foods to help you find relief. But what if we could combine some of these principles into one simple, powerful morning ritual? This is my big reveal for you today. A simple morning mover drink that can help get your day started right. Here it is. The night before, take a tall glass of water, stir in 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and the juice of half a lemon. Let it sit on your counter overnight. In the morning, before you have your coffee or breakfast, drink this entire glass of gelled, lemon-infused water. The chia gel will lubricate your system, the fiber will add bulk, and the water will hydrate you after a long night's sleep. It's a simple, 3-ingredient recipe for regularity. Let's quickly recap the powerful tools you now have in your arsenal. We have prunes, durability in Pimange. With their 1-2 punch of fiber and sorbitol, we have the surprising kiwi with its unique actinidin enzyme. We have the mighty chia seeds, which form that incredible lubricating gel. We have kefir to repopulate your gut with an army of good bacteria. And finally, the morning ritual of coffee, which can directly stimulate your colon. Do you see the common thread here? These aren't complicated medicines. They are simple, natural, whole foods. The feeling of being bloated, stuck, and uncomfortable is not an inevitable part of aging that you simply have to accept. You are not powerless in this. You have control. By making small, consistent choices every day, adding a few prunes to your breakfast, choosing a kiwi for a snack, starting your day with that morning mover drink, you are actively taking back control of your comfort, your health, and your independence. And now, I want to hear from you. This is a community of wisdom, and your experience matters. What are some of the natural remedies that have worked for you? Do you have a special recipe or a morning habit that keeps you regular? Please share your story in the comments below. Your tip might be the one that helps someone else find relief today. If you found value and hope in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps the channel reach more people who need to hear this message. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Evergreen for more trustworthy, science-backed tips to help you age with strength and joy. And before you go, think of one person in your life, a friend, a family member, a neighbor who might be struggling in silence with the same issue. Please consider sharing this video with them. A simple share could make a world of difference in their daily comfort.